arithmetic expression has first term is a and difference is 10. Sum of the first n terms, sum of n equals 10,000. Express a in terms of n, so I'm trying to get a as a function of n. That's what I'm trying to get. It tells what it is. I know Sn, so sum of n from the formula sheet it is a half times by n, which is n, times by 2a plus n minus 1 times by d, which is 10. And that equals, it tells me it's 10,000. So I'm going to rearrange this a little bit. I'll just multiply it out a bit. Half of n times 2a, so half times 2 is 1, so that'll be an. And then I've got to half n times this, or half times 10 will be 5. And then it's done half and it's done the 10, and then n times n will be n squared, and then n times minus 1 will be minus n, and that equals 10,000. And I need to get all of this onto the other side to start off with. Well, an, that's looking at what happens. An equals 10,000 minus 5 n squared minus n. Let's start this again. Arithmetic has first term a, so a equals a. Common difference is 10, so d equals 10. Sum of the first n terms is 10,000. And we've got to put a as a function of n, and then do something else. So first off, sum of n is a half times n times 2a plus n minus 1 times by d, which is 10. And it tells me that that equals 10,000. So it's got a and it's got n, so I will be able to show a in terms of n. So I'm going to multiply out some of this first. So half n, 2a plus 10n minus 10 equals 10,000. Well, that's good. A half goes, all these are even numbers, so I can put n a plus 5n minus 5 equals 10,000. And I need to multiply this out to get to a outside, as it were. Plus 5n squared minus 5n equals 10,000. And now I can do it, can't I? An equals 10,000 minus 5n squared plus 5n. Divide both things through by n, so a equals 10,000 over n minus 5n plus 5. That has expressed a in terms of n. Now I need to show the nth term. So the nth term, it's on the formula sheet, equals a plus n minus 1 times by d. We just worked out what a is, so it's 10,000 over n minus 5n plus 5, and then I'll have to add n minus 1 times d, which is 10, so plus 10 lots of n minus 1, and that equals 10,000 over n. I've got minus 5n plus 10n, that's plus 5n, and plus 5 minus 10 is minus 5, and it doesn't quite want it like that, so I really need to put it exactly how they want it. So 10,000 over n plus 5 lots of n minus 1, and that is the nth term. It now says given it's less than 500, so I'll do it up here, I'll do it in red. Given that 10,000 over n plus 5 lots of n minus 1, given that that is less than 500, I've got to show it's quadratic. Quite likely, if I times through by n, that'll give me an n squared. First thing I'm going to do is multiply out that bracket and go back to where I was before. So plus 5n minus 5 is less than 500, times everything through by n, 10,000 plus 5n squared minus 5n is less than 500n. And now I can rearrange that to get 5n squared minus 505n plus 10,000 is less than 0. Everything divides by through n and by 5. So n squared minus 101n plus 2000 has got to be less than 0. So I have shown that, and hence find the largest possible value of n. Right, we're going to find the roots, and that is when this equals 0, not is less than 0, and then I'll draw the graph, and the graph is a U-shaped curve like that because it's a positive n squared. So I've got n equals, I could try and factorise this, but I'm not really, there's a load of factors going into 2000 and not going to do it. So n equals minus b, which is 101, plus or minus square root of b squared. Well, that, I can just put down 101 squared. Technically it's negative 101 all squared, but I'll leave it like that. Minus 4 times a is 1 times c is 2000 all over 2a, which is 2. And so n equals 101 plus or minus square root of 2201 all over 2. So n equals 101 minus root 2201 over 2, or 101 plus root 2201 over 2. So n equals 27.04 or 73.957. And on my picture, it's a U-shaped curve, goes something like this. If n's 0, that goes through 2000, it goes right up there through 2000. Comes like that. And we want to know when is it less than the line. Well, it's less than the line all the way between there and there. This value here is 27.04. This value here is 73.957, and we want the largest possible value of n, but so it's going to be 73, because if it was 74 it would be just bigger than that, above 0. So the answer is 73, and that's done.